Hey folks, Jimmy here, aka Palette of the Dead. Welcome back to the channel, and unfortunately, welcome to a rant. Now, if you have followed the channel for a while, or if you've gone back and viewed any of the very first videos that I did on Mortal Realms magazine, which is when the channel really kind of properly started, you will know I do not like scalpers for the magazine, and unfortunately Imperium's already suffering from a scalper issue. Now, if you're unaware, scalpers are the people who buy multiple copies of a magazine and then they sell them online for more than what they paid for them, which I have no problem with somebody trying to make a bit of extra cash. However, I do have a problem with people who buy 5 to 10 copies of a magazine that is $2.99 to then put them all on eBay for £10 each. You are tripling your price on there for no apparent reason. Now, I personally disagree with the practice. It is the same type of practice that is causing issues with PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's. It caused problems with the Nintendo Switch when that launched, and causes problems with a lot of other bits and pieces that they're popular and new releases, which is really, really frustrating. The frustrating thing with this is the magazine is in its trial phase. It's not even in its final processes or anything like that, so it is not the finished article. Things might change between this issue 1 and when it gets its full release. It's unlikely that it will. It'll probably say exactly the same, but there is a possibility for it. Now, with good old eBay and checking eBay, I have found that 10 listings have finished for it, and there were still 4 active at the time of recording this video. Now, there have been a couple of instances where somebody has actually sold it on good old eBay for $2.99 per issue and just £3.20 in postage. These people are not making any money, in all honesty. They're going to get charged for that listing of, next to nothing really, and then have to pay out for the actual distribution of it, essentially, which is, it's one of them things. It's going to happen to somebody occasionally, but it's quite rare. The annoying thing is when people are selling them for a tenner, which really, really grinds my gears. But it does show something interesting. Now, of course, the trial is in only a couple of places in the UK at the moment, Norwich being one of them and around that kind of area, and down south in, I think it's Hampshire and around there, they've had a few issues in some areas down there. And it reveals something though. There is 2 different types of packaging. There is the usual kind of wider one, where it has the magazine on the left hand side, and then as you look at it, and then the models are actually on the right hand side, and it's got that big card surround. And then there is also the smaller kind of just a sealed pack, clear plastic pack, that has the models on top of the magazine and everything all in one place, which is a bit unusual. I think it's obviously so because they're testing it, they're seeing which packaging takes the most sales to begin with, which is actually a clever idea, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did exactly the same with Mortal Realms and Conquest, in all honesty. I may be wrong on that, I do not know. I was not aware of Mortal Realms during its trial phase or anything like that, so I could be massively wrong. Now, the other thing that these magazines on eBay have revealed is what issue 5 contains. Some people have taken photos of the back, and issue 5 contains the exclusive Space Marine model that is coming out for the magazine, which is pretty cool. So just like issue 5 had Xandria Azure Bolt for Mortal Realms, issue 5 of Imperium is going to have the exclusive as well, which is pretty cool, and very, very interesting as well. What will happen, I do not know with all these scalpers. The problem is there's 3 more issues. These scalpers, if they make enough from these issues, more than likely will buy up as many copies of the next few that they can and do exactly the same. as I say, I personally disagree with this practice. I think it's a bit crappy, and it is actually quite toxic for the Warhammer community because you're not allowing everybody to have the opportunity to get into it. The thing with this magazine, it is designed so it catches the eye of people while they are in the newsagents or anything like that, and they think, what's this? I'll pick it up, I'll have a look at it, and some of them will take up the hobby from there. I did exactly the same with Lord of the Rings magazine when I was 17, I think, or 18, by D'Agostini, when, whatever happened to that company, I do not know. And they did the Lord of the Rings Battle Games in Middle-earth magazine. I saw it in a newsagents. I looked at it, I thought, I kind of like Lord of the Rings. What's this about? So I picked it up, and I thought, it's a little model that you paint. I'll pick this up, I'll buy it. And that was it. That got me started, and I collected a silly amount of issues until I gave up with it because it was getting too expensive. Now, that's it from me. It's kind of a little bit of a rant. As I say, I don't like scalpers. I think it's crappy, especially when they are price gouging. It's pretty poor behaviour and pretty toxic as well. But I would like to hear your opinions as well. By all means, drop a comment down below with if you agree with these people doing it, whether you disagree with them, if you would buy a £10 copy of a £3 magazine, or whatever you wish. Just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll check them out and we'll take a look, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.